here we are. I'm here to share my journey, my story as a first-time mommy. I'm so excited. Yeah, I feel a little late to the party being 40 something, but God's timing's perfect. So here we are. So let's see, where do we start? September 2018, I got married to my hubby. Insert photo. Aww. And February 2019, we got preggers. So here's where it's just crazy because I thought it was going to be like this long process and it may take a year. Nope, first month, we got pregnant. So I kind of I must have been sleeping in class when we were taking like sex ed because in my mind, I kind of thought, oh, you can get pregnant all month, all the time, anytime you want. And forgetting the ovulation thing and how that works. So I had to kind of get reacquainted with that process because I forgot. I didn't know how it worked. So went to my OB. I said, look, we are wanting to get pregnant. What do I need to do? And she's like, Shannon, just have sex. Lots of sex. I'm like, okay. I was looking for a little more of a scientific answer. She's like, nope, just have sex 2 weeks before your period and you're good. Okay, we will work on that. So she sends me off. I go home and I told my husband, all right, boo, we got to get busy. And yes, I did buy an ovulation kit just so I could try to figure out the scientific way of doing all of this. And I watched tons of YouTube videos and there were women that had 10 different tests and they were doing it in the morning or in the evening, the same time every day. And they just had this whole method of how they were doing it. So I was very consistent. I followed all of the rules and all the instructions. And honestly, the whole time I did the testing, I never once had a positive ovulation test. I never had anything that came back and said, this is the window, go have sex. Go right now, get busy. So I don't know if I missed the window of testing and I missed the positive go have sex window, but we just had lots of sex. And I did pull a Kim Kardashian. I watched this on one of her episodes. And after we got busy, I did lay and marinate. Yes, marinate. I didn't shower. I didn't go to the bathroom. I just laid there, legs up, just chilled, and just tried to aid the sperm getting to the egg thing, Don't know if that helped, but that is a tip. That's something that I did often. And from there, hubby came home one day and I was like, here's a test. Positive test result. I was pregnant. So of course I made an appointment with my OB because I wanted to make sure and it wasn't just my mind. And so I went back to my OB. I'm like, okay, we did it. And I was expecting like fanfare and like a party and everyone would be excited. And I was going to get like this cute packet with like all the things to do and congratulations. And here's your little vitamin samples of prenatal pills and blah, blah, blah. And it was kind of like crickets. Like, go take your urine test. We'll take your blood pressure. Okay, you're pregnant. So I'm like, okay, do I do an ultrasound? They're like, no, it's too soon. I'm like, but my friend did an ultrasound at like 4 weeks, 6 weeks. No, the lady's not here today, so you'll have to come back. So it was kind of like, rah, rah. Like as a new first-time mom, I was so excited and they just weren't like making it a big deal. And I understand that some people come in and they're like, I'm pregnant. Oh my God. But I was like, whoa, I'm pregnant. And they weren't as excited as I was. But my husband and I were very excited. We did not tell anyone until like month 4 or 5. So we kept it on the down low. And in a way, I just wanted to be private and I didn't want to, I don't want to say jinx it because I believe in God, but I just didn't want to get people all stressing me out about it. So I didn't really tell my family. I didn't even tell my family. I may have told like 1 or 2 close friends and my husband, and that was it. So you just have to do what you want to do in your time. So back to the whole story. So never had a positive ovulation kit. I just had lots of sex 2 weeks before my period and bam, period never came. So I made my appointment and sure enough, I was pregnant. So of course my OB was like, oh, and by the way, I'm retiring. So I no longer will be delivering babies. What do you mean? You've been doing this for like 30 years and now you decide you're going to retire? So that was like a new stress. I had to not only find like a new doctor, a new OB, but I had to figure out where did I want to have my baby. So it's like, is the chicken or the egg first? Do I figure out the hospital first that I want to go to, or do I figure out the doctor? So I didn't know what to do. So I knew it was important for me to have an African American female doctor. No offense to anyone else. I just had a personal preference because I do feel that African American women do deal with, have different issues and different concerns and questions. And I just wanted someone that can relate to my questions, that, just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I found her. She was great. So, and I liked the hospital she, worked out of. And the thing with that, with your doctor, let's just say you love a certain hospital that's across town. They may not have privileges to deliver at that hospital. So it's important, if the hospital is more important, then pick the hospital, then find your doctor. If not, find your doctor, find the hospital first, and then the doctor, or doctor and hospital, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But that was the thing. So we did a hospital tour. They offer those a lot of times after hours, after work. And my husband and I did the tour. That'll be another video. And we were able to meet a lot of the staff, see the room sizes, ask questions, and just get a feel for the process of how it worked. So that gave us a nice warm fuzzy about the hospital, because I really wasn't familiar with the hospital we delivered at all. Like, I had never even heard of it until I moved to the area, which I probably passed it 500 times, but I never had a reason to even pay attention. So just make sure you do your research, ask questions, find someone that's going to support your type of delivery. I was considered high risk because I was older, and some would even say a geriatric pregnancy, which I was like, no, oh no, he didn't. Why you gotta say it like that? But no one ever really made me feel like old. You know what I'm saying? They just were like, well, you have to see a specialist. So once I met my OB, she did refer me to maternal fetal specialists in Atlanta, and I had to visit them every month. The cool thing about that is I got to do ultrasounds every month. Because that was something else I didn't know. I thought when you got pregnant, like every month you got to see your baby. Yay! No, that's not true. Unless you're going to a specialist, you maybe do 2 ultrasounds your whole pregnancy. Didn't know that. So the cool thing with the specialist, I did get to see my baby girl every month, and it was awesome. And they even gave free 3D little sonic, ultrasounds. So I got to see her, and she was so cute. But we did a gender reveal, so we didn't know if it was a boy or a girl. And little babies kind of all look alike. So I'm like, is that a girl in there, or is that a boy? It's a girl. No, it's a boy. Wait, hold on. I couldn't tell. But I would just, like, if they came to the private parts, I'm like, don't move the camera. Don't want to see the baby, what it is, until we had the gender reveal. So that's a whole nother thing. But when I went to my new OB, she did do blood work to confirm pregnancy, which is new. I thought it was just urine. She's like, no, we have to officially do blood work. And at the same time, they're able to figure out the gender. So they sealed up the answer in the envelope, gave it to me, and I mailed it to my girlfriend in Texas, who was helping plan my gender reveal. So nowadays they do blood work, but make sure your insurance covers that, because some insurances do not cover blood work gender reveals because people are using them for other reasons instead of just confirming pregnancy and whatever. So check with your insurance, because one lady was at the fetal specialist office and they were charging her $1,000 for one visit, and she did not have insurance. So make sure you ask the right questions. So basically, my new doctor did give me the warm fuzzy. I got my packet. I felt good about it. And so it's just important that you go into this and not stress, that you go into this and feel confident about your body, confident for you as a new mom. And I would just say, before getting pregnant, just work on eating healthy. I love to work out. I worked out 4 or 5 times a week. I was really into like Zumba. I did a lot of cardiovascular. I did CrossFit. I did weightlifting, a lot of water aerobics, even during my pregnancy. So just figure out ways to just keep yourself healthy. You want to keep yourself healthy mentally. After about 3 months, my doctor did release me and allowed me to get prenatal massages. So I probably got more than I told my husband. Probably got 2 a month. They have you lay on your side since your tummy's in the way. But that was really nice. So just find ways to take care of yourself before and during, and of course after your pregnancy. And, have a great support system. My husband was great. My family was awesome. They're all in Alaska, so I had to FaceTime them to share the news with this big baby balloon. But it was really cute. But just go on positive, pray, have faith, and just speak positive over your life. And you too can be preggers. Just be positive. So thank you for sharing my journey. This is just the beginning. So hang tight, more videos to come. God bless you. Peace.